don't record, I can play it. It's one of those weird things. Well, welcome to another Aries Point Project video. My name is Aaron. Today is September 6th, 2021. Just had the new moon in Virgo. Very powerful, potent new moon. And I've been kind of in a hermetic space, very introspective. Comes and goes, you know, but I think that's the time of year for a lot of people. With this Virgo energy, I just kind of wanted to speak about some things that anyone can relate with. And I'm going to use some astrological examples to help drive the points home, to accentuate what I'm trying to say. And what I wanted to start with you know, Mercury is in Libra right now. That's my 12th house. Feels like a retrograde the past week. So what I wanted to speak about here with this energy. This is my 11th house. Some 10th, mostly 11th. And it is a very interesting energy because it's something that I feel I embody. I have some 6th house placements. And it's a blessing and a curse. And I think anyone that has strong Virgo energy in their chart understands this. If you're a perfectionist, if you like to give your all for something and feel of service to other people, help other people, then you probably understand these energies. In life, we start with an idea a lot of times when we move into something. There is an impetus, a spark. Something just comes to you. Sometimes it's just channeled, just hits you like a lightning bolt. Other times it is through introspection, or something in life triggers a memory, or you get an epiphany due to some circumstance or experience. And as you go on through life, you embody what that is, and you start to understand the value of that idea. And you start to embody what the value of that idea is within you, subconsciously or otherwise. Sometimes you're conscious of it, if it's music or an external expression, something you enjoy doing. And as you develop that value, you start to get curious in this world, and you go out and you try and find where that value fits in, where that idea can be built upon, implemented, and you communicate it with other people. You might go out and try and look for places where you can cultivate that, experiences, general life dynamics where that embodiment of that idea can come to life. Because as you bring it to life, you start to feel the emotional charge within it. And as you feel that emotional charge within it, you start to find new language for what it is. You start to understand and appreciate what's behind that idea and how it flows through you, empowers you. And you start to build up your spirit around it. Sometimes you start to identify with what that spark was, and you cultivate it further within yourself, and you embody the energy of what it is. Maybe you start as a journey or an apprentice electrician and you build yourself up to a journeyman. Or, you get a job at a hair salon and you're just working your way up the ladder, and eventually you start to develop a lot of skill and a reputation. And people know your name, whatever. A lot of expressions for this. Well, Virgo is where what it is you cultivated is essentially put into action, embodied through service to other people and service to yourself. So maybe you start your own business, or maybe you're donating your time, your skill to help other people in need or for a cause. Or maybe you're simply just understanding what it is, you've embodied it, maybe you haven't expressed it. Well, this is a time where you can start to express that in the external world. And we do that through the act of implementation, separating the wheat from the shaft, planting seeds of good work. What you do today that can benefit you tomorrow into the future. So maybe, you want to be a musician, you want to be an artist, a creator, maybe you want to move up in your company, maybe you want to start a company. This is where you put in the work consciously. And you start to see the results as you put in the work. Right now we've got a trine with Uranus between the moon and the sun. Uranus is in an earth sign, it's in Taurus. And the changing of the values, those that we hold within ourselves, those that we see in this world around us. And we've got Mars in Virgo making a trine to Pluto in Capricorn, more earth energy. How can your service be of value to the changing societal structure, the paradigm, the hierarchy? Or can you create your own? What can you do now that will build you up so that you can separate from whatever is going on around you in a more empowering way, a way that you can be of service to yourself and other people? We also have Venus at 25 degrees Libra. That's she's at home there. And she is squaring Pluto, just passing through a square. And squares, by the way, I don't consider those negative. Nothing's completely negative or positive. But she's trining with Jupiter in Aquarius. And these are air signs, Libra and Aquarius, so it's kind of flowing to us in the form of ideas, How can we find the value in a relationship, in the balance of this world? And how can we utilize that to expand, to raise up other people, raise up ourselves within community, and help us individuate in a more balanced perspective without completely becoming subjective and tunnel vision. We've also got Mercury at 11 degrees Libra. So the mind is in that mental sphere, we're kind of breaking out of the daily world, And we're bringing in ideas and concepts of balance and perspective. And it's informing us as we feel these energies and embody that Virgoan energy of what value we hold within ourselves and how that value can be utilized in this world. Be of service to yourself, be of service to others. So right now, planting the seeds for the pursuit of perfection. I think that's a valid and a valuable pursuit. Even though I don't believe in perfection, I believe we can always improve. What habits, what routines can you do to get you from here to 6 months from now in a better, more dynamic, action-oriented approach? Something that is empowering you rather than disempowering you. And this time we want to try and maintain a creative relationship with this world, as we see it as highly creative right now, and I feel that is one reason the world is pushing us down. Or so it seems when you walk out into society and you see all the signs and all the polarized people and the narratives that are forced down our throats. So how can you kind of break away from that and get into the narrative of yourself in service to a greater, higher good, something that may not be seen out there in this world, but you can feel it? Well, I would suggest that you go within today, the next few days. Just look at those little things you can do to improve your life, improve your health, maybe improve your state of mind. What can you cut out? What isn't serving you? You know, everything we consume, it takes energy for us to process it, whether it's physical or mental or emotional. You know, we've all got friends or family that kind of drain us with their emotional issues from time to time. And we also see in the news and social media, whatever, all the polarized ideas and concepts and the external projection of other people's misery, other people's confusion, mania, their worries. And it's easy and more affordable to eat junk food because it's everywhere you go. It's really hard to find actual healthy food if you're in a first world country, possibly second world or third world, I don't know. But just be cognizant of what it is you're consuming and try and be pioneering within yourself as to what you can create for yourself through little habits. You know, just set little goals and start simple. And as necessity dictates, add complexity into the situation. You know, and as you go, you start to get more refined in your focus. And you'll notice a lot of other things just kind of become autonomous. You know, you don't have to worry so much about the little things after you've set in place some of your objectives, such as maybe getting up a little bit earlier and meditating or stretching, or just going out in the sunlight, getting fresh air, getting in nature. Learning something, learning astrology, learning some of the ancient texts, maybe psychology, maybe philosophy, maybe gardening, you know, putting some time into something that you feel fulfills you, art, creativity, working on engines, you know, building things, cutting hair, whatever, you know. Just get into something that brings to life the value you know you have within yourself. And as you go, you empower that and you start to become that energy. And anything you plant right now as a positive seed going forward will grow into something you can rest in the shade of in some of these future days to come. So, well, I guess that's all I wanted to say for now. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.